Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone Dr. Mohamed Sadiq, Roads and Transportation Engineering Professor. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Rauf, now the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is following up on the latest developments after the implementation of the national mega projects. What's your comment?
It's my comment. Yes, yesterday was a very important meeting between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi with a group of Egyptian leaders to follow up the construction position of the project of the engineering authority around the country. The president in this meeting was briefing on the current executive situation of the flood protection project for the South Sinai, especially city of Sharm el-Sheikh and Tor. Also, he directed His Excellency to take into consideration the application of the best engineering solutions to achieve the protection of the city, as well as to make the most benefit from water flood, taking into consideration the harmony and the consistency of any construction with the distinctive and unique nature of that spot area of Egypt. The meeting yesterday also dealt with the progress of the national project for the development of roads and access around Egypt, where the President directed to complete all stages of the comprehensive development of the North Coast Road to the city of Marsa Matruh and to provide the road with all traffic service along its extension to maintain the safety of citizens and the smooth transportation as well. President Sisi also directed to complete the development of the eastern entrance to Cairo at Hussein Kamel Road, which is beside the airport of Al-Maza, and complete the development of all area around such road.
Yes.
Such road, Hussein Kamel, is considered the eastern entrance of Cairo, and very important road. The work is carrying out now. The executive position of the project of market complexes to be established in a number of districts in Cairo was also presented in the latest style, where the President directed to take into account the requirements of citizens, of the resident of those areas, with regard to the logistical and the service details of those complexes and the markets. Yes. And the other project carried out by the government within the neighborhood residential through community dialogue with the officials of the province and the neighborhood in order to produce the best service for the Egyptian citizen around all cities in Egypt. Such meeting also witnessed a review of the executive position of the projects related to civil coordination for a number of facilities in the new administrative capital as well, especially the strategic leadership, the Egypt International Olympic City, the City of Arts and Culture, and the Egypt Mosque as well. So it was a very important meeting. President talked to the group of leaders for many projects, many mega projects around the world, around Egypt, to follow up everything in the inland.
Yes, Dr. Rauf, you've just mentioned the importance of taking into account the harmony of any construction with the unique nature of its geographical spot. Could you shed more light on this and mention some of the projects that abided by this idea?
South Sinai, Sharm el-Sheikh, especially Sharm el-Sheikh city,
Yes.
has unique nature in the geographical position, topographic position, and also touristic position. So any constructions in such areas to protect city from floods should be consistent with the unique nature of this region. This is the point which the president yesterday focused on it.
Yes, Dr. Auf?
Yeah.
Yes. So, Dr. Auf, now the president is very keen since he came to office in establishing accesses and bridges. That is actually facilitating the traffic here in Egypt, and that the Egyptian citizen really feels the progress in this field. So with the accesses and bridges linking all the new cities, integrated cities that have been recently implemented since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi came to office, like El Galala Plateau, like the new administrative capital, like the New Alamein city, and also linking all these integrated cities with lines of transportation means in order to facilitate the transportation of the citizens. Could you please shed light on this important issue?
In such issue, I want to point out about the transportation facilities,
yes,
which is, for example, the high-speed train connecting Ain Sokhna and El Galala Plateau to the New Alamein
city,
and
yes,
Samadra city as well.
Yes.
Such a transportation facility is very modern and environmentally friendly. The speed is about 250 kilometers per hour for the passengers and about 120 kilometers per hour for goods transportation. Also, this is the first stage of such transportation, which has been carried out, and it will finish, I think, within only 1 year from now. And we've got also two other lines. The second one between 6th of October city towards Aswan and Abu Simbel as well, with a length of 1,100 kilometers. Such line will pass from all Upper Egypt cities, starting from Fayoum, Bel Suef, El Minya, Asyut, Sohag, and to Aswan and Abu Simbel, as I mentioned before. We've got also the third line connected Red Sea Governorate to Luxor and Qena as well, with a length of 225 kilometers. All these lines will be finished, I think, within 2.5 years from now. The high-speed train will connect all the new communities, which is the fourth generation cities. I mean new administrative capital, El Galala Plateau, El Alamein, New Alamein, for such very important and very speed transportation facility.
Yes, Dr. Auf, how would the roads network and the transportation network would affect the economy and investment in Egypt?
Transportation, when we develop new transportation facilities, we will save money.
Yes.
Because any item of goods have a part of its price from the transportation. So when you save money from transportation, the item itself will be reduced. The economic will be improved due to such a new transportation facility, and this will attract all investors to invest in Egypt, especially the Arab investors or foreign investors, also the Egyptian as well. So any country has good transportation network. I think it will have a better economic situation.
Yes. Dr. Auf, the way the president is planning for every single point. As for example, when the new administrative capital was started, Egypt started establishing the new administrative capital, most of the people living, for example, in the October city said it's very far, how would the people reach? But we found that the president is planning to connect the new administrative capital in Cairo with the October city. Hello? Dr. Auf.
Excuse me, can you repeat again? I couldn't hear you.
Yes, the transportation lines and roads connecting the new administrative capital with the October city.
Yes, this is also the high-speed train,
yes.
the first stage.
Yes, and the monorail, yes.
The monorail, we've got two lines of monorail. One of them to October between Al-Mansin city to October, and the second one between Nasr city and administrative capital.
Yes.
Also, the monorail will finish within, as a maximum, 1 year.
Yes. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you also for your valuable information. Dr. Mohamed Sadiq Auf, Roads and Transportation Engineering Professor. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.